The food is fake, the news is fake, the money is fake, the politics is fake. Everything is fake. But not only that everything is fake, nothing of value considered food has seeds in them. Nothing considered valuable food has any seeds in them. Have you noticed that? The other day I went to the store to get some groceries, some produce, and I discovered seedless cucumbers. Have you seen seedless cucumbers before? Our foods are so shitty, compromised, no value, no life in them. And on top of that, when you do find any produce or foods that so-called have seeds in them, those seeds have also been compromised. They are GMO enhanced. I can guarantee you, even if you plant them, your soil will become barren, or you won't be able to grow anything else on that soil or land because of the GMO seeds have compromised your land. And that's why I'm telling you all, my fellow humans on this planet is becoming more artificial, more unnatural, because the global power elites want it to be this way. They want control. They want power. Matter of fact, they already have power. They just want to keep us under control. Don't take my word for it. Pay attention, look around, and you can see it.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Requaquadash, honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to my Akim Wakawak team who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this found captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawa Cup coming at you with no lesson. I still have another precept, so slocky about that. I just wanted to get that. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And the thing here is that the reality of things is that Esau, he is, I mean, it's too easy, too obvious to say evil, but it's taking it a step further, where one of the things that I really do not like. Oh, actually, what? Let me actually. There was this one video that I had. I don't know. I don't remember if I did it or not, but I think I did a video on it before, but it's still applicable today. So I want to not show the whole thing, but I want to show a little bit of it, because this is still applicable today in how things go. So with that being said, the thing that I want to go into is how Esau, bear with me one moment, Slakia. Alright, Slakia, again, as I was saying, the fact of the matter is that the way Esau runs things, it is destructive. And the way that it's destructive is by making it so that we, or the people that follow along with the things that he does, we cannot we cannot prosper. Like it is a system, and that's the thing. If you were growing up, and you heard some certain things, I remember hearing this one thing where they said the system is built for you to fail. Like the system wants you to fail. I remember hearing people say that. I forgot where exactly, but I remember hearing people say that, and it's like I didn't really fully understand it because I was young, and I think while certain teachers may be trying to say that we're trying to get you ready, we're trying to tell you this, we're trying to warn you of all this stuff that's going on, I think that the sad reality of it is that they didn't and they can't be as descriptive because of without really just like saying things that's just so blatant. All right, and the reason why I say that is because I can say blatantly that yeah, the system is made for people to fail. They want you to go in debt, what's it called, student loans and stuff like that, education cost stuff, the credit system and all that stuff, where you don't have any wealth to your name. You are relying on, oh man, I have to borrow money, I have to keep on accumulating this debt to pay off debt, to do all these different things where you don't have your own thing. You are basically a slave that's making money for these bigger corporations. That's how they want things to be for its people. All right, and even then, that reminds me even furthermore with the MOTB, because I saw this video. Let me get this. I saw this video where that's not what I wanted to do. I saw this video where this one I don't think it was a brother. Hold on. They were talking about how, oh no, it was an Eve. She was talking about how, where is it? No, it wasn't an Eve. It was a Edomite woman. Okay, I can't find it, but whatever. It's fine. The main thing is that what they're trying to do, they want people to be under the digital system, be in subjection to the digital system, where they are able to monitor everything and control everything that we do and even buy. They're getting it to the point where they're going to get to the point where they want to control what we buy as well. They don't even want us to have the freedom to say, okay, well, you know what? I want to buy some cookies or whatever the fuck. And they say, oh, well, no, cookies are bad for you. You're not allowed to eat cookies. Try this healthy alternative. And even then, Slocky, because that reminded me even more where they were saying that, we're running out of food. So instead of food, they want people to start learning or start getting accustomed to eating bugs instead. They're trying to have people say, oh, well, you can get the nutrients and all that stuff, this X, Y, and Z and whatnot. It's like they are changing. They want to change the way they want to control us. Basically, they just want to control us. All right. Now, again, people giving all this power to them, that is not wise. That is unwise. And the reason why it's unwise is because as we relinquish our own autonomy and authority to these devils that clearly have no good intentions for us, then we're just allowing ourselves to be destroyed. All right. This is what is waiting for us. All right. Destruction. Job chapter 9 verse 24. Slakia. Job chapter 9 24 The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So, and this is a big thing where look at how, if you actually look at I think it was American like nutrient, like the ingredients thing compared to not European, British thing, because like you see, if you look at the ingredients of like a cereal box or whatever, then it says grain and fruits and stuff like that in the British thing, but in like American cereals or American groceries it says hydrofluoric acid, some sort of chemical stuff. There's a bunch of chemicals and stuff like that in their stuff, whereas in other nations, primarily, which I've only heard, I've never been to Britain, but I just saw, when I heard that, I saw the thing that they said, yeah, look at this thing, and they compared two different things. This is one is from Britain and this one is from America. So if you live in America, and definitely go check the back of a cereal box or basically any grocery, any food item, and you'll see some sort of potassium hydroxide or some sort of thing like that. Like there's some chemicals in it, all right, because the thing that they do, it's, which actually that's another thing that the dude said. He said something about seedless cucumbers, and that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie, I used to love eating seedless grapes because it's like, oh wow, I don't have to worry about the seed in it. But when you actually think about it, it's just like, oh well, seeds are naturally supposed to be in fruits and stuff like that. So for there to not be any seed, that's a little, that should actually be concerning, because that's not natural. That's not natural. They and that's intentional, so that we can't grow our own stuff, all right? Because they want you to say, oh, you have to go to Walmart, you have to go to fucking whatever other not country, I said country, I meant to say whatever other store that they say that they own, that has the groceries and has the food, because we always have to go to our enemy for food, all right? As a matter of fact, let's get that. Lamentations chapter 5 verse verse 1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our approach. Slakia. Verse 2. Our inheritance is turned to strangers. Our houses. Let me start over. Lamentations chapter 5 verse 1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold to us. So we labor and and we have to pay for this stuff. Like, think about it like this. You don't own a company. All right. Let's say you work at Walmart. If you work at Walmart or McDonald's or whatever, if you work at McDonald's and you say, oh well, I want some food. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat something and stuff like that. Well, you can't eat the food unless you pay for it. You have to actually pay for it. Maybe you might get a company discount or whatever, but you have to actually pay for that stuff. You're working for someone else. You're working to make someone else rich, and even then you have to, because you get paid, you have to provide your own thing and stuff like that. It's definitely something, but and I guess I'm not really gonna talk too much on like the specifics on that. Just moving on. Let's continue to move on. Drinking water for money. Like, instead of just having access to clean water, we have to pay for it to shower. We have to pay for it to drink. We have to pay for all these different types of stuff. Like, that's how stuff works in this society. All right. Or in this world. Let me correct myself. In this world. Now, Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth mourn, Proverbs 29 verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And this is what is going on right now, where not even just Israelites, but also heathens have been complaining, saying how this economy is messed up and stuff like that, and we are suffering as a result of it. So with that in mind, we're still waiting for YAHAWAH to deliver us and to right these wrongs. And again, people are able to see how the things are right now. So with that, I'll let this video play, and I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakwakwadah, double honors to the elders and apostles, great most son of Bible, and Shalom.
Most of our problems are all linked to one source. I mean, just name a problem. Name any problem you got, right? I ain't got no money. All right. So where is the United States money going? It all leads back to one place. Everything wrong in this country all leads back to one location, one source, one circle. You and I are fighting over Democrat, Republican. Why? Because of the news. Because of media. Who owns news? Who owns media? Man, back to that one source. Back to that one source. Our younger people are heavily influenced with the negative teachings of hip-hop. Negative, man. Who owns the music industry? Right back to that one circle. Every time we see a movie, right, they always have these stereotypes. The Latino is the gangbanger. The black person is the stupid thug. The white person is the racist. Who owns these television shows? Who owns these movies? Right back. Same circle. Man, I have seen on this app people calling black people the hard R. White people call them names, call Latinos names. Video be like 1,000 likes.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? But who can't you say anything about? Anything. Even if it's 100% true, who can you not speak on?
I don't have
one group.
No 23.
That same circle.
I only had
same circle.
In it.
So,
yes.
These are hard times by the military, right?
No,
we are
because it's
spread very
if you
thin.
Spent 10 on gas.
Involved in a lot of wars and conflicts, right? For what reason? Are the reasons for us? No, the reasons are not for us. That one circle. That one circle. When people get involved in religion, right? They get involved in religion and they want to better themselves. There's so much confusion embedded in religion nowadays. Embedded. So many underlying agendas embedded in religion nowadays. But why?
Then leave the cheese.
That one circle. Probably about a month ago.
I
was watching a cartoon cartoon.
Because there's only 20 left.
And in this cartoon, out of nowhere, they started talking about gender topics that may confuse a child. I'm like, wow, how could they put this in a cartoon? Kids are so young, they don't understand what gender is or is not. They don't really understand. They just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Who put this in a cartoon?
By
Same circle. Same circle. When it comes down to it, we have been lied to. This has been put in front of us. They say this is good. This is nice. This is your good friend. And they smile. Anyone who wants to present themselves like a good friend, you always hear the best things about them, right? They're nice, they're our friend, they're so peaceful. If you hear so much positive and so many nice things about someone, you get to thinking, what are you not telling me? These are things in which I just said, these are things you're not gonna find in a book. You may not be able to chat GPT this, but you gotta start being aware. Most of our problems in this country lead back to one circle.